Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is Friday, May 9th, 2014. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. Futures are trading a little bit lower today. They're down about 3.25 points. They were down a little bit more, as you could see, but they have come off the lows. The key to today's market is just follow the dollar-yen. Dollar-yen will tell you everything. You take a look at the dollar-yen today. It was lower. Now it's inching back up. It's basically right around the flat line. Dollar-yen moves higher. Market should get some kind of a bid. Dollar-yen moves lower. Market will struggle. Lately, Fridays have not been a given where the market is up. So we have to be a little bit aware of that. In 2013, you could almost bank on every Friday being flat to slightly positive in the market. However, these days in 2014, we've had some big sell-offs in the Friday session. So let's not take anything for granted here. Let's watch these markets closely. Watch dollar-yen. Dollar-yen moves up, market moves up. Dollar-yen moves down, market moves down. That's pretty much how it goes. All right, let's get over to some stocks here. We have a lot of stocks. First one I'm going to start off with is Apple. Not because it's a big move by any means. The stock closed at 588 yesterday. It's trading at 584 and a quarter, 584.28 right now. But looks like they did make a purchase of Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine's company, Beats. That's the headphone maker. So I believe they're going to make a purchase for $3.2 billion. The deal is not a done deal yet. I think it it'll go through next week, but it is being announced today. So again, Apple making an acquisition. It's not a big deal for them. $3.2 billion is really a drop in the bucket, but nonetheless, they are spending their money on headphones, which kind of surprising. I'm surprised they don't market their own. But either way, it is what it is, and we'll see how the stock trades out. Again, the stock still has a ton of resistance around 604, 605. That's just daily chart. So again, we'll see how this thing plays out going forward. I don't really have any great levels for Apple. Just wanted to give the news to you. Next one we're going to look at is Hilton Hotels. Ticker symbol is HLT. The stock's trading up around $23.30. I don't see much upside here at all, so I would not be a buyer of Hilton whatsoever. If you own it, I would trail your stop because the stock has only been around really since the beginning of the year. It's a new issue. I would not look to short it either. It's a tough play. I just don't have a great level. But one thing I could say, I would not be a buyer of Hilton at this level. Next stock we're going to look at is CBS. Ticker symbol CBS. Okay, everybody knows the network and the media company. Right now, the stock is trading around $56.50. If it gets down to $54.90, you can buy CBS. So watch that for a scalp play. 54.90. Okay, that's the level. If it does get down there, and I don't know if it does it, but if it does, that's your bounce play. That should be very, very good support for CBS. So keep that on the radar. 54.90 is the level that I have for today. Next we're going to look at is Gap Stores. Ticker symbol is GPS. They own Old Navy, Banana Republic, and a bunch of others. Stock closed at $39.24. Today it's trading at $40.84. I think the stock looks pretty strong here. The gap up is pretty good, but watch for resistance around 41.5, 41.25. There's going to be some intraday resistance there. Now, if you're looking to scalp this on the short side, and I may be, my best level would be 41.70. So again, that's 41.25 could run into some resistance. 41.70 though, that's definitely a level where you can step in on the short side for a scalp. Also, 42.70 is another level. Again, you're not looking for a whole lot out of this. You're risking about 30 cents. You're looking to make 30 cents. All right, let's move on to the next one. Jazz Pharmaceuticals. Now, this is one I've been scouring to look for a gap play. Stock is down significantly. Closed at $133.69, $133.69. It's now trading at $122.80. I don't really see a great level until around 109.50. So when I see something like this on Jazz, I got to look lower. Unfortunately, 109.50 will be a little bit of support. Next level I have after that is really going to be down around 97.50, 97.60. So we'll see what happens with Jazz. I'm not sure if I'll put this one out as a gap play today. But nonetheless, you have those two levels to work off of. Again, it's a thin stock. What I mean by a thin stock, it rarely trades 1 million shares a day. There are not a ton of shares outstanding, so take it for what it's worth. That's definitely a higher risk trade, higher risk play whenever you dabble with stocks that are not so liquid. All right, let's take a look at Monster Beverage, MNST. Stock is trading at $64 a share. It closed at $66.12, so it's down ticking a little. I don't really have a good level for Monster until $58.91, so it's a lot lower from here. But $58.91, I think you can step into that one, at least for a scalp. Remember what a scalp is. A scalp is nothing more than a quick day trade that lasts generally between 10 and 30 minutes. So again, that's all you're looking for, is a quick scalp play out of that. That's the only real level that I'm seeing right now, if it even gets down there. Right now the stock's only trading at $64, so it's not that big a deal. There are a lot of other movers out here, but really those are some of the headline numbers. A few other stocks that we will be watching today in the chat room will be UBNT. This is Ubiquity Networks. Stock closed at I believe $41.37, now trading at $35.83. So we're going to look to scalp this one today. This is one that's on our hit list. A couple of other names that we're looking at today, I believe is going to be Synaptics, SYNA, but I don't know if this is true volume. If this might just be a fake print in the morning. So, but either way, we're going to keep it on the radar. We're going to see how it plays out. All right, I believe Symantec also came out with news, SYMC. This is internet software, virus detector, and all of that stuff. Again, internet security for what you want to call it. Again, the stock closed at $20.13. It's now trading at $20.40. So there's not a lot we're going to do with this. If this stock gets to 21, that should be a lot of resistance. If it gets down to 19, there could be a little bit of a bounce at that level. Maybe just a pierce of 19. So that's about it right now. A few others. I'm going to go through some more gaps. They'll be posted up in the chat room at 9 a.m. Let's go over to the gold market this morning. Gold is trading higher today by $4.10. So gold is actually moving up a little bit. Spot price of gold right now is $1,291.60, $1,291.60. Let's go to the GLD, which is a good proxy for trading gold futures. You're going to see GLD is trading at 124.41. It closed at 124.17. So again, a little bit of an uptick. I'm more neutral on gold at the moment. There's not much we could do with it at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at the oil markets this morning. Light sweet crude is trading higher by 30 cents to $100.55 a barrel. If we take a look at the USO, which is a good proxy for trading light sweet crude, what you're going to see here is that the USO is trading at around 36.58. There's a lot of support around 35.68. Again, I don't know if there's much you could do with it at this stage of the game. You got to let this thing form a pattern. Right now, it looks like it's just range bound for the most part. All right, that leaves us pretty much back to the futures. Futures are trading lower by 3 points. NASDAQ futures are trading lower by 7 points. It's not really a big deal. It is a Friday. The volume will generally drop off after the first couple of hours of the trading session. So again, watch for lighter volume today, and that will generally help keep the market buoyant unless we see the dollar yen plunge, and then I think the market could be in trouble. But as long as that dollar yen holds firm, the market probably finishes flat to slightly positive. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day, and we will see you on the charts.